we were happy to have Cassandra back home. We were so happy to have her back home, and she restarted access visits with her mom, her birth mother. But after a few weeks, Cassandra's vomiting returned with a vengeance and would become, my apologies, she began projectile vomiting, and she wouldn't be able to hold down much food, and at times would become severely lethargic. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm not understanding why I'm getting any sounds here. Um, we continued regular doctor's visits and continued to seek medical advice. We were told to continue giving her gravel and was told to change the amount and times of the food. Smaller meals at more frequent times seemed to be the solution at the time, but it didn't help Cassandra. On April 9th of 1991, Cassandra experienced what we now have learned was a petite malseizure in the early afternoon. Her eyes had rolled to the back of her head and her shoulder twitched very briefly. I was a young mother, and at the time I did not know that this was a seizure in a child. Later that afternoon, my husband arrived home from work. Shortly after his arrival, Cassandra had vomited again. He took Cassandra to the upstairs bathroom to bathe and then changed her, and then he brought her downstairs to the living room. I was in the kitchen just adjacent to the living room. Moments later, Cassandra had a grand mal seizure. Her eyes had rolled back to her head and her body was jerking violently. It was terrifying, heartbreaking, and devastating. She stopped breathing. Thankfully, a family friend visiting my brother at the time immediately did CPR, and Cassandra began to breathe again.